Hey, welcome back. DK here. I'm back. I was here on Sunday. I walked here from the Broadway Shopping Centre through the main street of Glebe Point Road. And I came across this little park area with that beautiful tree and the waterway. But on Sunday, I couldn't, what do you call it, explore it properly because I was parked at Broadway and I didn't want to pay for parking. So I had to dash back. But today I found a little sweet parking spot just here. So I've got 2 hours again, but that's plenty of time to explore this area. So that intro went on for a bit too long, but yeah, let's get it. It's a very warm day. It's almost hot. The sun was out earlier. It's a bit overcast at the moment. So the conditions are just perfect to walk around and get your 10,000 steps in. Yeah, on Sunday there were few people around. It wasn't fully packed or anything. There were families and, people with pets, walking around. But today it's not as busy, being Tuesday. Yeah, but even on Sunday it doesn't get crazy, packed. Well, bro, there's a little monument here. Let's have a look what it's about. Yeah, it's for the municipality of Leichhardt, which is kind of this area here. Just check out that view, bro. Yeah, that shot's definitely cinematic. Yeah, if you watch my last video, I ended the vlog at the end of this pathway here. But today, there's heaps more greenery that's extending out that way. So we'll walk down that way and see what's over there. Yeah, so on Sunday, I finished off the vlog here on this spot, but then I saw that cool bridge just across the, which is only like 2-second walk from here. So let's cross it and have a look what's over on that other side. Yeah, you wouldn't know that you're in the middle of the city with all this greenery everywhere. Yeah, that's why parks are important for urban areas, for people to be reminded of the nature. It's not just, just because it's a city, urban sort of environment doesn't mean it's all concrete and grey. Ooh, this is pretty cool, bro. See, this is why you have to explore. I mean, let me just stop here for a second. This is why you have to explore your own city. Had I not been out here every day on the streets looking for new places, you wouldn't find this sort of waterways. See, I've lived here all my life. I've never thought that this was here. You know what I mean? I thought Glebe Point Road was just Glebe Point Road, like a long stretch of road that's just kind of ghetto back in the day and kind of gentrified now. I didn't know this was at the end of it. You know what I'm talking about? That's definitely cinematic. Let's see which way to go. Let's just hook a right here and just do a lap. Wow, bro, it's a very warm day despite the fact that there's no sun. It's quite cloudy, but it's very, yeah, it's quite hot at the moment. There's a little roof structure here, so let's suss it out. See, I keep mentioning this in every one of my videos. You have to get out there every moment you've got. You know, that you're not working or studying or whatever. You have to get out there and explore, otherwise you'll miss it all. And you'll think, oh, you have to travel overseas to see anything. Nah, cuz you can see things like this in your own city, in my case in Sydney. Wow, that was interesting. But it's just a roof with a couple of benches in it, so you can escape the sun when it's overly sunny and hot and have your little sanger there. Wow, bro, I love this city. I love Sydney. I love my favorite cities in the world are Paris, New York. I haven't been to Amsterdam, to be honest with you, but it looks like a city that I could vibe with. I've been to New York a few times, Paris. London is okay. If you visit once, that's enough. I've been to Atlanta. I'm not listing the cities I like. I've been to. But my two favorite cities in the world are New York City and Manhattan. And the other boroughs as well. It's amazing, and Paris. So, in 2026, I'll take you guys to the backstreets of New York and Paris to begin with. I quite like this little roof structure, cuz. See, like I said, I've lived in Sydney all my life, and I've never known this place existed. You know, I thought it was just all ghetto, all kind of houses and units and just concrete. I can only imagine that this aqueduct looking sort of overpass is the tram, you know, the light rail tracks. But it reminds you of the ancient Rome sort of aqueduct kind of structure with the dome, you know, the dome sort of characteristics. Yeah, I can hear a tram, a light rail coming by. There you go. It's amazing, cuz, amazing. Yeah, this is another awesome way to get in your steps in for the day. My benchmark every 2 or 3 days is 10,000, but it doesn't have to be exact. Sometimes I do like 20,000, other days I do like 5.5. It all kind of balances itself out. That shot's definitely cinematic, cars. Yeah, this is mad. There's like an outdoor gym area. Yeah, this area is actually called Forest Lodge. It's yeah, Glebe was like, 2 kilometers up that way. You see, if you get out there on your free time, you can be like a tourist in your own city. Because look, I've never been here, even though I live 10 minutes from here. I've never been here. And I feel like I'm in the middle of a rainforest. There's like a secret bench area here. Let's suss it out. Look at that, bro. Just look at that. You see, if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know what area this is.
I met him in.
And the concrete jungle continues across the road there. Yeah, this park is called Federal Park in the Gadigal County. Yeah, there's several of these cool bridges. One's a bit more sort of slightly older than the next. This one's newer, and that one's a bit older, the one across the water there. And that's even older, I think. That's that dates back to the old colonial days. Yeah, so let's just keep walking. I thought I saw like a big building just to the left here. Just to the left. So let's have a look. See, there's a mad warehouse looking building. And let's suss it out. Yeah, I've heard about this place on TikTok and whatnot, Tramsheds. I think there's food places and like a supermarket in here. So let's suss it out. Yeah, they're getting in the spirit of Christmas here as well. Check out that beautiful tree. Wow, bro, it's amazing. See, this is another reason why you have to go and explore your own city, so you can explore things like this. If you don't just get out there and start looking things up or looking around, you won't find gems like this. Yeah, there's also some Christmas decorations everywhere. This is amazing. They've converted like an old warehouse, which is literally 200 years old, into a series of trendy shops. I love this barber shop underneath the escalator. There's like a grocery store here that's reminiscent of Harris Farm. It's called Supermart. So if you're in the area, come and check it out. Yeah, Tramsheds is very photogenic. Look how gorgeous it is. Yeah, every kind of eatery has this feeling that it's slightly upmarket, kind of artisanry, sort of food places like pizza shops, coffee shops. It's not just your run-of-the-mill takeaway shops. Yeah, that was exciting. I can't wait to come back here and taste some of the food here. But in the meanwhile, According to the map, there's more parkland sort of down this way. So let's check it out and let's suss out the back streets of Forest Lodge. So even though I vibe with the buildings here, they're only about 10-15 years old or less. And I vibe with these new apartments way less than the traditional terraces and your Art Deco houses. Oh bro, this is amazing. If there were actual like houses here, your traditional sort of colonial style houses, I would definitely vie with it like 100%. But it seems to be all like units. They're pretty cool. But I like the old school houses, that are 100 and 200 years old. I'll take you to this little cliff here. Looks sick, looks amazing. And on top of the rock cliff are your sort of old style heritage houses. Yeah, check it out, bro. Yeah, I wonder how they carved it out back in the day. This was done maybe 203, like 250, 250 years ago maybe. I can see like, the tool marks on the side there. It's amazing what humans can do. Yeah, there's a cool little chair here. It's so pretty, cuz it's so pretty. Let's have a seat for 5-10 minutes before continuing. According to the map, this park is called Jubilee Park, and there's a tram line or light rail line that runs through here as well, mainly for the Tramsheds shopping centre. Hello. I love puppies, bro. That little guy was amazing. He was so friendly, came up to me. I wasn't gonna film him, but yeah, I ended up filming sort of the back of him. Yeah, this is an awesome way to spend your Tuesday afternoon on a late November day in Sydney, Australia, cuz. Just look at this. Yeah, life isn't all about hustling and trying to, you know, make that quota, meeting the KPI. You know what I mean? You have to sometimes take a year out. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking this year out just to explore my options in life. Like, where am I going? Like, like, what should I do with the rest of my life? I don't want to, like, spend the next, 40 years, 50 years just working for someone and getting nothing for it in the end. No, it's not one of those you're living in the matrix kind of jazz that I'm saying. I'm just saying, bro, life's about like enjoying the clouds, the sun, the birds, random puppies that come up to you, you know what I'm saying? And exploring your neighborhood. Anyway, that's my mission in life. Explore life, explore, urban environments, meet random puppies and kitties, and just enjoy every moment instead of, oh, is it, Saturday or Sunday yet? Is it Christmas yet? You know what I'm saying? You can live like that all day long, all year long. Anyway, I mean, like I said, this channel is about exploring your own city, kind of getting new experiences in your own environment instead of spending $20,000 to go somewhere for 3 weeks and then come back and and just, you know. Anyway, my rants are getting longer and longer, so I'll cut it there. Cut. Yeah, the sun's come out a bit. Um, it's sort of peering through the clouds, which is a good thing. If it wasn't for the clouds, it'd be very harsh. Australian sun, bro, is brighter and sort of more intense than your northern hemisphere sun. I know this because I've been to like America and Europe, and their sun seems to be slightly on the darker side. I don't know if it's all in my mind, but I'm pretty sure there's something to it. Today, the sky's wearing a bit of shades, i.e. the clouds, but even with the blanket of clouds, the sun is very strong, you know. But yeah, you need to wear like sunscreen. In my case, I'm anti-sunscreen, bro, because they sting your eyes like nothing else. It feels like they're made of petroleum, bro. So my thing is to spend no more than like an hour and a half in the sun, no more, like every second day. If you do that, you'll be safe. But if you have to spend the whole day outside in Australia for work or whatever, you need to wear like, you know, protective clothing and dab on, like I would put on like zinc based like sunscreen, you know, those old style like white like zincs on your nose and that. Um, anyway, so yeah, that's my advice. It's from life experiences. Okay, so I've got another hour before the parking rangers come for my ass. So which is enough time to suss out the Backstreets of Forest Lodge. So let's just slowly start walking and just sort of zigzag our way back to my car. Yeah, I love this sound of your sneakers against the sort of the dirt road. It's kind of a man-made dirt road, but I love that sound. It sounds so like soothing and kind of has that ASMR sort of vibe. Yeah, so silly me thought there was like a road here. The road is on top of that rock cliff. So I don't know if I'll do Backstreets Forest Lodge today. What I'll do is let me just walk to the end of this park area, and then walk back. And I'm pretty sure there's like, you know, like a street leading into a couple of the back streets. Then let's suss out the houses there. It's my new hobby ever since I started this vlog, just checking out architecture of different suburbs. Yeah, this little pathway just kind of here is the new, you know, the new ghetto, the new hood of Forest Lodge. But it's not really, because it doesn't have any charm. It's all man-made, artificial. Yeah, by artificial, I don't mean like everything's artificial, man-made, but that's kind of a contrived hood in between, you know, newly built apartments. The kind of hood I'm talking about are your old terrace houses, the cobblestone streets, you know, the ones with like 200-300-year-old history. Ooh, there's a cool stairway here. That's another one of my rules. If you see a stairway, get up it. Because you don't know what new experience, what new opportunity awaits at the top. Oh yeah, we've hit the back streets. Let's have a look. A new challenger has emerged. My old nemesis, a hill. And you know what that means. We have to tackle it. So let's do it. Yeah, this is perfect. So we'll kill two birds with one stone. We'll start to walk back to my car and suss out the back streets. See, I love all this old brickwork, which looks to me like they've renovated it with much newer. The renovation doesn't look older than like 10 years old. Bro, I'm done with hills for today, so I'll tackle that little hill around the corner there another day. Bro, it's another charming suburb, cuz. See, this is the kind of neighborhood I like. Kind of mainly old houses. Old, when I say old, I don't mean just old looking. They date back and generations of people have lived in them, but they've been looked after very well. And a lot of them are heritage listed, which means it's protected by the government, so you can't just get in there and knock it down and do whatever you want with it. Whoa, bro, can you see that? What beautiful trees. I love them trees. I don't know, for me it's as charming as the Rocks, if not more. Because Rocks is very touristy, so there's all these like inauthentic shops and a lot of tourists are about over there. But here, this is real Sydney street, where everyone's just kind of making a living here, making vlogs. This is real like Sydney street, inner city street. Yeah, there's more rock cliffs that's been like carved out to make room for roads and houses. Hey, that's the top of Tramsheds and that little park, Jubilee Park, that we just checked out. Have a look at the Tramsheds. I love it. It's like they've replaced the old walls with the new glass panels. See, that's the kind of structure I like. The history meeting like modern world. See more of the beautiful brickwork in the older houses. Yeah, I can easily cross this bridge here, this pathway, and get to my car in like 5 seconds. But let's just do a bit more walking in the neighborhood, cuz. Wow, check out those houses over there. It's beautiful. Wow, cars, check out these beautiful houses. Yeah, if you want to live here, this is another, I've got a lot of catchphrases. If you want to live here, you better make bank, because it ain't cheap, bro. The house prices will take your soul unless you make some special moves, unless you start the next Google. These houses will cost you your life. Not literally your life, you'll spend the rest of your life paying it off. Yeah, I mentioned in my previous videos, you'll find these sort of houses anywhere in Sydney. But depending on the suburb, some are much more well looked after than others. This is obviously an affluent, you know, in a city suburb. I love this little guy. Yeah, so where was I? Um, yeah, so houses here are dwelled by people who respect their suburb, their community. There's other suburbs, I won't name them, where you'll find houses like this, and it's just the the inhabitants are different. They don't take pride in their suburb, in their whatever. You know what? I won't go down that road. I'm not judgmental. Whatever. This is a beautiful suburb. Check out this little wall action. Reminds me of Edinburgh. I've been there for a week, but a long time ago, back in 2016. It's due. I'm due for another trip down there. Edinburgh is another beautiful city. If you're from there, shout out to Edinburgh, Scotland. Yes, I can go down these stairs and get to my car in 2 minutes. But let's just do one more block before we wrap up this tour of Forest Lodge. Oh, check out this tree. See, that's why I still believe in humanity. This is probably 1,000 years old, this tree. But whoever has come across it has made sure that it survived. So no crazy tribe of people had the need to destroy it or cut it down. They've made sure that it survived to today. What's today say? 25th of November 2025. And that's why I still believe in humanity, cuz. Look at this beautiful pine tree. Wow, bro. That was a mad tour, mad hood walk, wasn't it? So rate Forest Lodge 9.5 out of 10. I've never given that sort of mark for any suburb yet. I've only rated maybe 5 or 6 suburbs so far, and in the near future and all of next year, I'll cover all of Sydney, and then all of Australia. Maybe not all of Australia, all of New South Wales. I'll cover the main suburbs, and eventually let's go back to NYC and Paris, cuz. So cute, so cinematic. You can easily make a movie based on like Australian, like suburban area with these houses in it. Maybe I'll be the first one. I don't know. I'm gonna start writing and start pitching. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour of Forest Lodge as much as I did. Thanks for watching if you've made it this far. And yeah, I'm trying to do like daily vlogs where I go to multiple places a day, so that I can pump out daily like videos and vlogs on different suburbs, different hotspots. So this summer I'll be busy doing that and pumping them out. So if you can, please like, share and subscribe, so that it'll help this channel a lot. I promise I'll take you to all the mad places, starting with Sydney.